If you love having a clean house but hate actually cleaning, then this is the video for you because we're gonna work smarter, not harder. I came across this new method on TikTok. I was just scrolling along, I saw it and I was like, wow, it's so simple, but so genius. I've been doing it for a couple weeks now and I can vouch for it. It works. I'm going to tag the original creator down below. I've also given this method a name. I'm calling it the LDS. No, that's not right. I think that's a religion. The LDF method. I'm also going to make a quick reference guide for this that you can screenshot on my Instagram stories. So follow me on Instagram at Vasor Beauty. Check my story. The basis of this method is that we are all making cleaning a lot harder, a lot more complicated than it needs to be. And you really only need to focus on 3 things a day. These 3 things, if you do nothing else, you will keep a tidy home. And they're very fast and efficient to do as long as you're focused on the right things. So the first one is our L, and that is laundry, AKA the bane of my existence. There's unending, never-ending laundry. And in this method, I want you to do 1 load of laundry a day. And I know that sounds cumbersome, that sounds ridiculous, especially if you are used to doing it like once a week. But if you do a small load every day, it's so much faster, so much more manageable, and you're not gonna have that pile up. You're not gonna have that dread. And here is how I do this. I'm gonna break it down even further for you. I do 1 person's laundry a day. So there's 3 of us. So today is my load of laundry today. And then tomorrow I'll do Carter. The next day I'll do Capri. The next day I'll do towels. The next day I'll do bedding. So constantly rotating. The loads are smaller and it makes it a lot faster and easier to do. And then this is where the genius, if I say so myself, little addition that I added to this, that, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I realized that the biggest source of resistance in doing laundry, for me at least, is the folding and putting away. Like, that's the harder part. It's not that hard to put the laundry in, it's hard to put it away. So I got this really affordable dresser. I wanna say it's like under $50. They come in all different sizes, configurations. It's very lightweight. I put this together myself and I put it in the laundry room. So it could not be easier just to go from the dryer right here. Here is where it needs to go. I don't need to lug everything upstairs and go room by room. It just goes right here. So if your laundry room situation can accommodate this, I'll not tell you how much I recommend. And I just have this for my kids' school clothes because that is what the most of the clothes we're going through, and kids' clothes is just the word. I mean, it's just constant. So I analyzed the major pain point with my laundry system and I made it easier for myself. And now the clothes just have to go 2 feet over, and I have been on top of laundry and I feel like a brand new person. Just that alone has made me feel so good and just like I'm not always behind. Now for step number 2, the D. Any guesses what the D stands for? Okay, that kind of sounds bad if you have a dirty mind. D is for dishes. Get your mind out of the gutter. Dishes in the sink, dirty, crowded sink, like next to laundry. That is one of my biggest stresses in life. So that's why it's our number 2 priority, is the dishes being done. And a couple of tips that I do to make this easier. The first is get that utensil tray, remove it from the dishwasher, put it in your sink. If you're noticing, what we're trying to do is removing any pain points or sources of resistance. So all day long, you don't have to constantly open the dishwasher or close it to put your utensils in there. You can just put it in the sink. It's one of those little things. I keep sharing this tip and I'm sharing it again because that's how helpful it's been. So if you haven't done this yet, like take a moment, maybe pause this video, go get your utensil tray out of your dishwasher, put it into your sink. Next tip that I realize has helped me a lot is wearing gloves. But I am 10 times more likely to do dishes and not hate it when I'm wearing gloves. So if you don't yet have gloves or wear gloves regularly when doing dishes, but wearing gloves helps. Obviously, the idea is to load your dishwasher throughout the day as you're using dishes, but that doesn't always happen, okay? We're living in reality, not in a fantasy world. So even if you do have some dishes that are piling up throughout the day, that's okay, because the third little tip here that I do is I have a reminder on my Alexa at home every night, 7 o'clock, says load and run the dishwasher. So I just remember to do it, put it all in the dishwasher, run it overnight. Morning, I have my clean dishes and I'm resetting for the day. And now on to our third and final step of this 3-step system, the F, and that stands for flat surfaces. So this includes your tables, countertop, floors as well. All of your flat surfaces, just go do a little drive-by and clear those up. Clear the clutter, put away the clutter as fast as you can. on those flat surfaces. And if you're in a hurry and you really don't have that time, you can do a basket method or a clutter bin method. Who's been with me long enough for all these years to remember the clutter bin method? And that is basically just that there is a designated bin where any objects that don't belong in that room go in. And then when you do have time to get to it, or maybe bring your kids in and assign them a basket to put away the items to where everything belongs. The ideal world, we're putting everything away as we go throughout the day, right? Like the one touch rule. But in reality, that just doesn't always happen. We're in a hurry. We have kids. I mean, we know life gets in the way. So just every day, literally do a 5-minute scan. Like that's how fast it is to do. If you're focused on it and you know what you're looking for, you can put it in your clutter bins, or ideally put each item away where it belongs and focus on those flat surfaces. And suddenly, in just those 3 easy steps that are much faster than you think, when you're focused on them and you have that plan in place, your home will look and feel tidy, clean, peaceful with such minimal effort. So that's the baseline method, the LDF. Your laundry, dishes, flat surfaces. Focus on those daily and your home will always feel clean. But now we're going to talk about the +1. So the big 3, those 3 +1. If you can do one of these additional tasks a day, then you are set if you have the time. And it will just, again, help prevent the need of spending a whole day on Sunday doing your deep cleaning. So here are the +1 categories: floors. And if you've taken my advice and you've finally got a mop vac, you can cut your time in half because it's going to vacuum and mop at the same time. You know by now how obsessed I am, but just one day of the 7 days of the week, just go and do your mop vac or your vacuuming and then mopping to get your floors nice and clean. For floor days, I'm putting in a little bonus tip for you. I just discovered this method for cleaning your baseboards and it is so good. So I just had to put it in here. So you get your vacuum, remove the bottom attachment, put a dryer sheet on top and use that to clean and dust your baseboards. Not only is it super effective at removing any of the dust, but it puts a slight waxy film on the top of the baseboards that prevent dust buildup in the first place. So on your floor days, just take an extra few minutes, do this on your baseboards, and it will help keep them clean longer. Next is your bathrooms, and I rotate the bathroom, so I'll just do one bathroom. So just the guest bathroom, do a tidy clean. Next +1 is pets. In my case, it is my kitty litter boxes, just doing a clean of those, making sure, all trash is emptied and those are nice and clean and fresh. Next is boxes and trash. So for me, our trash day is Thursday. So Wednesday night is always my breaking down the boxes and handling all of the household trash, putting that out. Next one is bedding. And ideally do this on the day where you're doing your bedding laundry that day. Place your sheets. And then kitchen. And this is kind of a bigger one that can take more time. So I will typically do this one on a Sunday or involve my kids, trying to get the kids involved, which actually leads me to my next tip, because I may have inadvertently stumbled on the most genius mom hack. So I started this thing where I have a list of all the things that my kids need to do every day after school before they're allowed screen time. So you can use them, get them involved to help with either the LDF. If you have a bonus cleaning task, a +1 task for the day, get them involved. So my kids are 7 and 4, and this is their daily to-do list when they get home. So first is putting their backpack away. Next is putting their shoes away in the shoe cabinet. Next is their nose spray. And if you don't know what the nose spray is, you must be new here to my channel because I am a freak about doing their nose spray. Next is homework, if they have any. Then clearing the table after dinner. And then last, one chore. So I'll either have them help me with the laundry, dishes, clearing up clutter on flat surfaces, or if I'm doing a bonus, +1, the bathroom, I'll have them help with that. And it might sound like a lot. I mean, it kind of is, but look, I make the rules here, okay? You got to earn it. You got to work for it a little. And since I've had them doing this, I've actually noticed they've been more well-behaved. So again, the whole purpose of this YouTube channel is I'm trying things that help make my life a little bit easier and better, and I'm passing them along. If you are new here, again, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and then check my Instagram stories at Vasor Beauty, and I will do a little screenshot reminder of this full method so you can refer back to it, get the whole house, the whole family on board with doing it. And I promise you will love it. It is so easy and it's been working amazingly well. And if you missed the last video I posted, for some reason, a lot of you were saying it did not show up on your feeds. This is it right here. It is the most common organization mistakes and how you can completely revamp your home organization to be so much more effective. So that video is here. And with all of that said, I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.